Welcome to I'd Play That for $1, the internet's premier budget gaming podcast, powered by the World 1-1 Podcast Network. I am, as always, your host, Larry the Bearded Wonder, and joining me are my employed underlings, Josh the LeGroux.
Hello.
And Zoe Giver.
Hello there.
And every week, we go through the stockroom and we find games that cost $1 or less, and we let you know if we'd play that for $1. Or if, we need to terminate some supplier contracts.
I like the way you put that.
Let it not be said that I don't expend creative direction to my endeavors.
Dude, speaking of, I had this whole thought before we go into the review of these games really quick, I swear. Josh is in the stockroom and people seem to have their positions, and I was like, I would totally be that person at customer service. I'm so good at putting on the hello, how are you today, but secretly on the inside.
I'm gonna make you be the greeter, like the cool awesome old lady at our Walmart.
Oh my god.
I'm so cool. Yeah.
No, we've got this awesome sweet old lady that works as a greeter at our Walmart, and every time she's there, she's got something different fun going on.
Jeez. She has a cape,
sometimes it's a toy dinosaur and a sword or all kinds of shit. Yeah.
I like going in when she's not there. It kind of makes me sad. So I could be that. I can be the fun greeter at the door, the one that you go and you look for. Because you don't have that at every store, but if you have that at a store,
yeah, you're right.
That's a special bond when the greeter and you converse when you walk in.
And they don't remember you, but you're like, oh, I love you.
I love you. They made the whole day just a little better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm the memorable greeter.
All right, so let's kick it off this week. Josh, you had Fantasy Dash on the list here. Do tell. Should we Fantasy Dash away from this with great expediency, or is this worth sticking around for?
Okay. I feel like being a good perspective to this show because these are Xbox games. Mm-hmm. And I'm making a big point to I have a Switch, I have all that stuff, but I am trying to find Xbox games for $1 or less. And this game is 99 cents. Fantasy Dash. I want to try to explain it to you guys. So it is a 2D endless runner type game. Okay. It's kind of weird. It just keeps playing it's a side-scrolling endless runner. So the game just keeps going by. The screen just keeps going, and you're this little character. You start off as a box. It's literally a box, 4-sided box. And if you just let it, what happens is when you start the game, you slide along the floor, and if you hit something, you die, and you go back to the beginning. And so it's like a puzzle. So it's almost like Super Meat Boy in a way. If you just die, you just go back to the beginning, and it's that fast.
Yeah,
it's that fast.
I feel like I've played a game like that before.
And you might have, because there are games like this. What differentiates this game is so you just play, you can jump. It's like a platformer as well. So if you see a little thing, you can jump on top of it, and if you jump and then you hit an edge, you die. And so you have to you're always moving. So your character's always moving forward. The one thing I found about it is that it's very zen. It's I'm going to play this and I'm just going to keep playing it. And you just keep playing. I love it. I am zooming along the floor and I see, a little triangle. I got to jump over it. So I jump over it. And then I got to jump on this and I got to jump on that and jump on that. Oh, I died. Oh, I go right back to the beginning again. I have only made it through 3 levels. That's it.
Damn.
I'm not very good at these type of games anymore. I think it has a lot to do with my old man reflexes, but this game is, I'm going to say, this is just a fun zen game. If you want to just play and not worry about it, this game is great. I love it. I just can't say more about it for 99 cents. The music. I want to know who made the music because the music is so just gets you in it.
This sounds a lot like it's called The Impossible Game. I had it on mobile ages ago, and then I found out it was on 360, and I bought it there too. But this sounds very akin to that, and I'm betting you it's probably right in the same wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's just a Zen game where you play, you have fun, and you're playing it. You're just having fun. I love it. I love it. This is what, to me, games are supposed to be. You know, something like I love, the deep RPG or, the deep, adventure game or anything like that. But this is just like, I'm playing for 20 minutes. I'm having just a hell of a lot of fun.
Amen.
Yeah.
I get behind this. I support this 10 out of 10. So, all right. So we got one in, and we've got a winner so far. We're batting 1,000. Zoe, what you got?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie with this one. I picked this game up today, but to redeem myself, I've literally been playing this game all day. That is how amazing, fantastical this game is. So once again, another mobile game, but I could totally see this being turned into like a Munchkin style tabletop game with cards.
Sure.
And I would play I'd want to play this. I'd want to play this on my table. I wish there was a physical copy of this fucking mobile game.
Of the actual game, not just a physical copy, but
not a physical
a
game
real
copy,
game.
like
right.
a real,
I know what you're saying.
Because it's a card game, and I'm like, I would buy the physical card game of this if it was one. Okay, so it's called Card Thief, and basically these cards come out in folds of 9 or like a 3x3 grid, and you basically are this thief trying to make it through a castle and steal a chest and get out of the castle.
Okay.
And so when you play, you have to, of course, steal money as you go. Like the more money, the better the score. And then you have to grab the chest and get out. Now, how you move about, you have these things called stealth points. And that's what you use to get past certain things, like the guards, snuffing out the torches, and all these other things. And you have to keep track of these points because you can gain and lose them, get money and don't get money. You can actually get money by pickpocketing the guard cards. And there's this particular way in the game on how to do that. And I'm not going to go into all that, but it is really involved.
Right.
And you got to keep track of multiple numbers. Which direction are the guard cards facing? Because that matters. And how can you switch the direction of what they're looking? Torches matter because if they're on or off, that matters, and you have to expend stealth points to turn them off. There are just so many components to keep track of, and so you're going. And I have failed at beating this level a lot. And you have to play the same level multiple times, but essentially they reshuffle the deck, so you're never playing the same game over again.
Nice.
Because you have to keep playing until you get enough tokens to get to the next level. So you have to repeatedly play the same level, but it doesn't get boring because it keeps reshuffling. Larry can tell you, we were trying to watch TV and I'm just sitting here playing this game. It is addictive. It is so good. And so I know, Larry's going to ask, would I play this for $1? This game is so good that I am willing to spend the $2.99 to buy the freaking mobile game so my chests will unlock faster.
Clap, 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 because that's great.
This.
For a mobile game, that is high praise.
I've only been playing it today, and I want to spend the $3. It is so good. It challenged, and the aesthetic fits my aesthetic. It's you're this crow person, but you look like a plague doctor, and you're the rogue hiding, and then the guards are wolves, and it's got this whole aesthetic that I fucking love, and I'm just yes. And I don't know who I need to message. I'm make this a physical card game, please. I need to somehow message this game developer and be look, what do I have to do to make this happen?
For sure.
Because I would play I have friends come over and us work together to do this shit. It'd be so fun. So yeah, Card Thief. I got it on Google Play. You should definitely go download it, and I would even go as far as recommending spending the $3 on this game.
Nice.
Now, as a mobile game, without spending the $3, how egregious are the mobile ads?
They aren't. Like, you literally only have to watch ads if you want to. Actually, I don't think I've watched an ad.
I say I didn't remember hearing you say anything about
No.
them popping up, but I'm
I
kind
was
of
thinking
surprised.
about a different game I was playing today, which I'm supposed to be covering next week.
Next
and so
episode?
Yeah, next episode. But no, this one I haven't watched a single ad.
Nice.
That says a lot, honestly.
Only thing that you have to wait for is with the chess. They take varying times that they have to sit there and
Right.
the guy's picking
Right.
the lock to open them, and
Right.
it takes varying times.
I hear you.
The one thing is that's weird though. Okay, so I haven't figured out why this happens yet. So while he's picking the lock, there's a button that says unlock now, and sometimes. So he'll ask you, he's like, hey, while I finish picking this lock, do you mind smelling this for me? And he makes you smell it, but like you don't see any effect. I know one time when I clicked it, it opened the chest, and then other time it just doesn't do anything. So I'm still trying to figure out the purpose of that, but it's not a big enough deal. It's just a what? And then you kind of just shake it off and you keep going. But I do want to figure out, like, is that actually doing something when I smell whatever it is he wants me to smell?
Interesting.
Right.
But yeah, no, really good game.
Smelly mysteries.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been sitting on this podcast, and like sometimes when it's not my turn, I want to be like, I need something to do, and I'm like, I really want to play this game, but I'm like, fuck, then I won't be paying attention, so let's not do that.
So we're 2 for 2. It's been a couple weeks since we've managed it. Can we go 3 for 3? Let's find out, because this week I've played Bridge Strike on the Switch.
Okay.
And much akin to Josh last week, it is a classic style, old school top-down shmup. And I do specify shmup, not bullet hell.
Sure.
It's pretty light fare. It's like a bubblegum shmup. Like everything's kind of round and real simplified kitty art type of deal.
Right.
But honestly, it's dumb, like dollar fun. There's not really much special to it, but I didn't find myself hating the fact that I was spending time playing it. Kind of totally just zoned out. Like, shoot the bridges, shoot the ships, do. My only complaint is there's a couple of things that the first couple of times you can only kind of figure out by pure trial and error that it's not just part of the background, that it's like an active, piece of terrain that you need to avoid type deal, so that you don't crash your little plane into it and go kaboom. You know what? Here's by like bubblegum aesthetic. This is what I'm talking about, is like Battalion Wars kind of bubblegum aesthetic, where everything's like balloon shaped. It's got that kind of thing going for it. And it's okay. It works here. It's all right. It's got like that cute Battalion Wars look to it. And it was honestly super cute. It's about as nondescript as you can get, though. That's the thing. It's like a billion other things out there.
Right.
But you'd never pick it out in a fucking crowd. But at no point is it offensive.
Cool.
It's as generic as you get while still being okay. So for the 99 cents I paid for it, it's not one that I will spend a ton of time with, but I'll have gotten my 99 cents out of it.
Right.
So I would in fact play it for $1, which means we have achieved the rare Triple Crown victory this week. Holy shit, we're 3 for 3. Nobody fucked it up this week. All right. So, yeah, we got one, guys. We got one.
Awesome.
I'm sure I will edit in some sort of party music.
You
I don't know. You'll just hear like little party horns and confetti poppers.
Sure.
It'll be the saddest party ever.
It's a party,
It'll be an appropriate retail store party. There'll be $5 Little Caesars pizza and a 2-liter of pop.
Nice.
That's all it earns. But so good week this week. We did it. We got all winners all the way around. The only downside is that means we didn't get to like rag hard on some piece of insipid trash.
Right.
But I'm sure come next week we'll get to do that again. So in the meantime, though, until next week, I want to say thank you to everybody that came and hung out with us here at the Dollar Store today on I'd Play That for $1. Thank you to my friends for coming and hanging out with me, Josh to the LeGrew and Zoe Giver. And we'll see you all back here next week on I'd Play That for $1, powered by the World 1-1 Podcast Network. Press start to engage your mind. Say goodnight, everybody.
Thank you. Please come back and see us.
Yo.